Hello friends, myself Amar. Now in this video I will discuss how to create navigation drawer in Flutter. Okay, and to do that what I have done, I have created the project, and inside the project, inside the main.dart file, what I have done, I have written the code, and in the code what I have done, I have created a class, or I have created a widget drawer stateful app, which is extending the stateful widget class. And in the create state method what I have done, I have returned drawer state class. Okay, and this drawer state class is extending the state class which is maintaining the state of which widget, the widget which we have created, that is drawer stateful app. Okay, now inside this build method what I have done, I have used the material app. In the title I have given drawer demo, then I have used the scaffold widget, and in the app bar section I have given the text as drawer example. Now in the body of the scaffold I have used a material widget, and as a child of this material widget I have used a center widget, and as a child of center widget I have used a text widget, and in the text widget what I have written a ripples code. Okay, now if I can show you the output till now, this is the output which we are getting, right? Now here what I will do, here inside this class I will create a list. Okay, a list of string. Okay, and here what I am doing, I am creating list equals to, let me write here photo, then the second value let it be video, and as a third let me write here Wi-Fi. Okay, sorry, this is will be third bracket, this is the array, right? So here I have created a string array having the value as photo, video and Wi-Fi, and here what I am doing, I am declaring an integer variable named as current index, right? And in the current index I am assigning the value as 0. Okay, now if you remember, in the center widget as a child I have used the text widget whose caption or whose text is ripples code. Now instead of ripples code what I am doing, here I am writing list of current index. Now the value of the current index is what? The value of the current index is 0, and in the 0 what we have? Photo. That's why photo will be displayed. Let me save this and let me show you the output. Now you can see here photo has been displayed, and what I will do here, I will use the style property to increase the font size, and as a style I am using text style, and I am using font size and let it be 40.0. Okay, now let me save this. Now you can see the font size has been increased. Okay, now here I will use the drawer. Now how to use the drawer? In the scaffold, here I will use drawer, and as a drawer here I will use drawer this, and as a, let me format this code, and inside this drawer what I will do, I will use child, and as a child what I will use a list view widget, right? Now in the list view widget what I will do, I will use the children which is taking a widget array. Here as the first child I will take a list style. In the list style what I will do, I will use a leading icon. No, I will not use leading icon, I will use here title. Okay, and in the title I will use a text widget, and here I will write photo. Okay, photo, and what I will do here, I will use the trailing, and as a trailing I will use the icon widget, and in the icon I will pass icon, that is arrow forward iOS. Okay, and I will simply copy this list style, copy, let me paste it, and let me paste it once more. Now here what I will do, as a text here I will use video, and here as a text I will use Wi-Fi, right? And here I will change the icon, let it be video call, and here I will use Wi-Fi. Now after doing this, let me save this and let me show you the output now. Now here you can see this navigation drawer has been created. Now if I click here, then you can see the items photo, video and Wi-Fi. Okay. Now here I will do one more thing. Here I will use a header. If you can see here, the navigation drawer has items only. I will provide a header for this navigation drawer, and to do that, as a first children of the list view, I am using user account drawer header. Okay, and here after that let me put a comma here. Now here I will use current account picture, and here I will use as a current account picture I will use circle avatar, and in the circle avatar I will use background image, and as a background image I will use asset image. These things I have already discussed, how to use asset image, how to use circle avatar, these things I have discussed, right? As a asset image I will pass images slash the image name as logo.png, and if you remember in my previous videos, inside the images folder I have already taken this logo.png, right? Now after doing this, let me save it. Now once I save this, then you can see the corresponding changes. Now a header has been created with a current account picture as Ripple's code. Okay, now here I will do some more things. Here I will use account email. Let me give the account email as ripplescode@gmail.com. okay, then I can use here, I think it will be a widget, text widget. So here I will pass text. Okay, now account name, here I will again use the text widget, and here I will pass Ripple's code. Okay, now let me save this, and you can see the corresponding changes here. If you can see here, now the account name and account email has been displayed, right? Now here I can use some more attributes, which is called as other accounts picture, which is taking a widget array. Now here again what I will do, I will use circle avatar as its child, and in the circle avatar what I will do, I will use a background image. No, I will use a background color, and I will give the background color as colors dot, let it be white. Okay, and as a child I will use a text widget, and in the text widget I am writing A. Okay, or I can write R suppose. Okay, now let me save this, and let me show you the corresponding changes. Now here you can see the other accounts picture has been displayed. Now instead of displaying the picture, here I have displayed the text. If you want to display the image, then instead of background color you can use background image, which I have discussed in this particular case, right? Now after doing this, what I will do here, in the list tile, if you remember, it has an attribute which is called as the on tab. Now inside this on tab, what I will do is that here I will use the set state method, and here I will assign the current index value as 0 for the first list item. Whenever the user clicks, then the value will be current index as 0. Okay, and let me copy this on tab, copy this, and let me paste it here. For the second item, for the second list style, the current index will be 1 whenever it is clicked, and for the third one let it be 2. Okay, and once these items are clicked, this means what I am trying to say is that whenever these items are clicked, then I need to close this navigation drawer, and to close that, here I will use navigation or navigator dot pop, and here I will pass the context, right? Now put a semicolon. Now I will copy this here, here, and I will copy it here also. Okay, so I have copied this navigator.pop in all the 3 list tile items, because whenever I will click the list tile items, if you see here, whenever I will click here, then I need to close this navigation drawer, and to close that I have used navigator.pop, right? Now let me open this run command, and let me save this. Now once I click here in the list tile, then see it is generating error. Okay, what error it is generating? Navigator operation requested with a context that does not include the navigator. Okay, because this context is not working. Okay, to solve this, what I will do means, to solve this problem, what I will do, inside this drawer tag I will use another widget which is called as the builder. Okay, This builder widget has an attribute which is called as the builder, and here I will use my context, okay, and I will put a fat arrow, and this entire drawer operation which we have performed, this entire drawer widget, I will cut it and I will paste it here, okay. This means this builder widget is used to pass the context to our child widgets, okay. Now here what I will do, I will copy this my context, and where I have written navigator.pop context, instead of context I will pass my context, okay, here also and here also. That's it. Now let me save this. After saving this, what I will do, let me show you the output. This, now if I click on photo, then see photo is displayed and the navigation drawer is closed. Now if I click on video, then you can see video has been displayed and the navigation drawer is closed. Similarly, if I click on Wi-Fi, then see Wi-Fi has been displayed and navigation drawer is closed. This is how we can use navigation drawer in Flutter, and this is the entire code. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, please subscribe to my channel, okay, and you can have a look to the entire code. Just let me drag this down. This is the entire code which I have written to create the navigation drawer in Flutter, okay, and I have discussed why I have used this builder widget. This builder widget is used to pass the context to the child widget, okay, and this is the code. So share my videos, like my videos. Thank you so much.